get to 246 in Eugene, everything starts with the build. What a build means is it means that I have to become the kind of person who can train at high mileage consistently. Right now, I'm logging something like 40 kilometers to 50 kilometers a week on Strava. Now, it's really important for the people that are watching this to understand that's not all I'm doing. I'm doing things like men's league basketball. I'm in the gym 5 times a week. So my body is used to strain that isn't running, but it is adding to that load, to what my body is capable of. Some of that's gonna start to change as I push myself up into these higher mileages. To start, I think it's really important that I benchmark myself. I'm currently signed up for the Winnipeg firefighter paramedic half marathon, but I'm actually gonna change that to a 10K. Because the truth is after doing some running in Chicago, I know I'm probably not in a place where that half marathon is gonna go really well for me. And because I have so much time before I get to Eugene, it's really important to me that I walk into this block with a high level of confidence. And I'm pretty sure that I can run a 10K as hard as I can and maybe experience what that race pace of 3:55 is going to be for that 10K. So I'm gonna go run that and I'm gonna check back in. Checking back in after the Winnipeg firefighter paramedic 10K, I ended up running a 38:55, which was a really good time. It wasn't a time that I was really expecting, but it was one that I was hoping for, because what it showed me is I'm actually about as fit, if not maybe a little bit better off than I was when I ran the Vancouver Marathon. This would put my marathon time around like a 3:05 to a 3:10. There's a basic rule of thumb when you're looking at how you're going to pace your marathon, which is times 2 plus 10. What you can run a half marathon in, if you times it by 2 and add 10 minutes, there's a good chance that that's probably what you can run a marathon in. And I think that probably is true for the 10K as well, where if you times it by 2 and add 10 minutes, you've got a good idea of what you can run a half marathon in. Overall, this means I'm in probably better shape than I thought I was, but I did also realize when I was running that race, it cost me a lot to hold that speed. It didn't feel easy. It didn't feel controlled. It felt like I was racing, and my heart rate reflected that. I was at about 180 beats per minute, and that's way too high for maintaining that speed for a whole marathon. So we're in a good spot. We're in an optimistic spot, but it's time to start building. Entering the build phase means that I'm going to start working my way to getting to about 100 kilometers a week. And I'm going to be doing that as we walk into winter in Winnipeg. That's something that I've never done before. I've never winter run in this city. It is so cold. And I expect that there's going to be a lot of days and a lot of mornings that I feel like I don't want to do this. But if I want to get faster, I have to put the mileage in. So let's get to work.
It's very nice.
You know what they say, no pain, no gain, baby, no pain, no gain.
That's why I love her. Shout out Strava. Instagram kicked me off with my unhinged running behavior, so I'm just gonna put it here now. Have a good day. No days off. Ooh, let's get these stairs, Treadmonton. Just got this big ass national park in the middle.
Okay, so 2 things that I underestimated when I started this was how much time it would take to try to eat healthy and how hungry I would be all the time. Generally speaking, I'd say I have a fast food problem. I really, really love fast food, and committing to getting my weight down, committing to getting in racing shape means that I have to eat healthy. Eating healthy takes a lot of time. 2 things that I've done to try to get healthier food into my program faster is 1, investing in an Instacart subscription. So I don't have to actually spend time going to Costco, going to Superstore. I can actually just order everything in the app. It gets delivered to my house. I also started investing in Factor meals. Factor meals are pretty cool. Made in Canada, shout out. They're pre-portioned, they're healthy, they're protein. You get like a pretty good breakdown of your macronutrients, which means I get to balance things like my grocery orders with these meals. And I basically am buying this all in a way that I can kind of eat what I want when I want, as long as I'm getting in those 3 to 4 meals a day. And I'm working on getting complex carbs and fast carbs before runs. Speaking of time logged on Strava, I wish you could log the time it takes to actually focus on like eating healthy, or just like the time it takes to eat. I'm hungry all the time. I don't know if that's my favorite part of running or my least favorite part of running, but I feel like I have the same appetite I had when I was like 16. Anyway, what do you think, Kyle? Do you want to just speed run December? All right, cue the B-roll.
Getting off to a rough start.
That mill on the watch are lining up, really screwing me. This is what a track day looks like.
Can we change the conversation? Can we make it about me? I'm always changing the station.
Literally can't move my jaw to talk right now. This sucks. The hat looks ridiculous right now. I like the logo though. Good logo. Right. Fun look. Look at those eyelashes. We're done the first week of December-ish, almost. And I can't decide what I hate worse. Treadmills or winter running. Dedicated, Kyle.
Behind the scenes.
December in Winnipeg is one of the coldest, darkest, and probably like loneliest months up until you hit the holidays. And this month was a grind. I think around week 11 of my build, I was so overwhelmed with the boredom of just running in the cold that I was almost like finding myself really eager to start trying to introduce speed into that work. But I stayed focused, I stayed diligent, and I stayed on plan, which feels like a win. I feel more tired than I thought I would. The tiredness almost feels like systemic for me, which is why I'm really excited to talk about some good news that I got. City Park Runners, which is a local running store here in Winnipeg. I've been going there for like 2-3 years to buy my shoes. They have an amateur team called Flight Crew, and that group is supported by New Balance. And you can probably tell by what I'm wearing, I got on, which is pretty sweet, especially because I'm leaving one of the loneliest, darkest, and I guess most boring months that I've ever spent running. I get a chance to meet a bunch of people that are going to be on the team with me and chasing goals probably pretty similar to mine. So Kyle and I are going to go to that event. We're going to get to meet everyone. We'll probably do some interviews with them, and we're going to get a look at some of the gear we're getting this year.
That's great. This is wonderful. I love all the faces in the room. My name's Jonathan. I'm the store owner here at City Park Runners, for those who don't know. Flight Crew was sort of born a few years ago. This is our 3rd official year of the Flight Crew. And we put together a beautiful presentation talking about year one, but then going, okay, we want to partner with New Balance. And we thought they would fit the mold out of all the brands that we work with for so many different reasons. At the time, they're pushing the big, Run As You Are campaign, and they still are, and they are very into this sort of thing compared to some of the other brands to work with. So it was a beautiful partnership. They accepted our proposal. No one knows about you. No one?
Hey everyone, I'm Derek, first year rookie. I actually don't know if I have a favorite dessert. That's really tough. It's like there's 10 that I would choose. So I'm gonna throw out like, oh man, I love tres leche. Like deer and almond, that dessert is insane.
What?
Like tres leche, like the,
Specifically from deer and almond though.
specifically that one.
I've never heard of trade.
We'll go.
Okay.
I'm giving you the honest answer.
Okay. That's not for speed. It's not for going fast. That is for people who rotate in. Okay. Pronation, supination. This shoe is a stability shoe. In other words.
It was just like counting something. Where like count something. Look it up. They did. And it's like Queen Elizabeth Park, which is beautiful. It's such a sick and it's also Hey man.
Hey.
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? What are you training for, Chris?
Ironman, California.
Ironman, California. Okay, he came correct.
Yes.
How do you feel about it? Like, do you feel like you're ready for it? Have you started training?
Yeah, training started, I'd say, with the time until the race. It's end of October.
October, okay.
October
So you got a
18th.
while.
Yeah, enough time to kind of get into it.
Mark, what are you running this year?
Right now it's New York half marathon. I might be running Fargo full marathon and Twin Cities in Minneapolis full marathon.
That's a big block. Do you have a goal in mind?
For the half, I'm trying to hit a sub 80, and for the other two races, I'm trying to BQ.
BQ.
Yeah, BQ.
Chasing the BQ.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Jenna Cross.
You already know what it is. What are you training for?
I'm training for life.
Life?
Life.
Do you have a specific?
I'm the one that usually waits for a bunch of races. I'm kind of like just whatever pops up.
Okay.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready is kind of my motto.
But like for life. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. So when you do you taper at all when you find a race, or are you just
Well, not really.
you just show up?
Olivier thinks I'm the most what's the word, untraditional runner. I don't follow rules well.
I was not actually prepared to learn something today. This is crazy. So how do you think about your goal for running? Do you have one? Is there something that you want to achieve in a couple years, or is it a long-term thing, or?
Yeah, for me it's just continually staying outside my comfort zone and doing things that are hard no matter what it is. Because I find when you set a goal, right, whether it's a race,
Yeah.
you train for it, and then once that's done, you just set the next goal and the next
Yeah.
goal. And I find for me, it's more of the pursuit that's the importance. So it's the getting up every day,
Cool.
getting on the tread, the training, whatever, and also being able to cultivate an environment that hopefully inspires others to do the same. So that's kind of been more important to me than making a race calendar for the year and saying I want this, this, and this. And if it just kind of happens, I find when you're doing the little things along the way.
That's awesome. What are you training for, Alex?
I have a few things this year, but I think the biggest one will be Sofron Centennial 100.
You're running 100K.
Yeah, so that will be my first 100 point-to-point, point, so it's quite a bit of a challenge.
See, we got an Ironman and 100K. We got some serious people here. Do you have a goal in mind?
Well, I guess surviving and trying to enjoy it. I mean, finish hard, finish strong. So.
Have you ever run 100K before?
I did it last year, but in a backyard ultra, so it's loops, and I was, you just go and then stop and then another loop. So this kind of thing is different. It's a different beast.
So some people might not understand this, so maybe we should clarify for the people. When you run 100K, do you typically enjoy it?
Yes, it's this thing about type 1 and type 2 fun. So
Yeah.
this is hardcore type 2 fun. So yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
nice.
Jessica, what are you running this year?
This year, I am running the Tokyo Marathon, the Cape Town Marathon, the Manitoba Marathon, And then I'm running the New York City Marathon, and then I'm running the Marathon Project.
See, I knew ahead of time that was going to be a crazy answer, and I can't even keep a straight
And some
face.
other races that are not marathons, and the WFPS half marathon, it's a big one.
It's a good one. Do you have a goal in mind?
I would like to break 3:20 in the marathon.
3:20.
Yes.
Have you ever tried to break it before?
Yes, I tried in Berlin, and I ran a 3:30. But it was really hot in Berlin, and I have, heard anecdotally from people that about 10 minutes slower was kind of what people were experiencing. So if I look at my Strava stats, I was almost there, but then I slowed down at the end because it was blisteringly hot. So we'll see.
What race do you think you're going to hit your goal in?
I think Tokyo is supposed to be pretty good for PRs, but I also want to have a better experience with my world majors. So if I don't hit it before December, it would be great to hit it at the Marathon Project.
If you had to say you had like a percentage confidence that you were going to hit it this year, what would it be?
I'm trying to think of my what would a winner say? A winner would say that I am...
I think you should know.
99% confident that I'm going to hit it this year.
For the people, what's your name?
I'm Hannah. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi, Hannah. What are you training for this year?
A couple of different things. My first race is the Vancouver Half. I'm running that just with a friend. So
Nice.
I think the initial goal was that I was going to pace her for a sub 2. Caroline, now's your chance to say that's still the plan. What's next? A 10K, and my goal for that is to do a sub 50. I'm signed my brother up for Christmas, so
Nice.
Merry Christmas to my brother. Riding mountain tri in August. I've never done a tri before. Just learning how to swim. Signed up for swimming lessons, so my goal is to not drown. It's just to complete it.
So this is something we actually have in common. I am a terrible swimmer. Do you have any advice for people that are thinking about starting running, might be self-conscious, or maybe haven't thought about starting running and could get something from it?
Just do it. Just do it.
They've got like a good amount of structure, but not too much. Okay.
I just did like the perfect zoom on it. That was weird. Sometimes I'll pull off a boot.
You're a pro, man. You're a pro. Be confident. You got this. Okay, now let's just do it for the content. I'm buying these, so we'll see.
Yeah, I got the
You can get another one.
That's what I got. I'm buying these, don't worry. They're not going back on the shelf.